Good morning, everybody. Okay, actually, this is better than I thought. Oh, jeez. Okay, maybe not. I didn't wake up until 7:58 for an 8 o'clock stream. Spicy Mike? What? What are you talking about? Alright, let's switch our patch. It's 3 p.m. My mic sounds different. Huh. Whoa. Does that... No, that doesn't do anything. Huh. Yeah, cause I see on Discord, on OBS. One of these settings? No, that doesn't do anything either. I don't know what. Why is my mic so sensitive? Hmm. Let's try this. This is so weird. Well, I can unplug it and plug it back in. Yeah, it's still uber sensitive. Hmm. You know, this actually happened last night when I was on with my friends on Discord. It was just like in the middle of our Discord call. Hmm. Okay, in the short run... In the short run, I think we can do this and it's still going to be fine. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, Anyway, here we are, game number 1. It will feature in the cyan as the Burbros to the southwest. ACCM, it's Hulkin time, of course, on Thalassocracy Cup, and running is going to be in the purple as the Mongols here to the northeast. No, it still, like, doesn't have any sound at all unless I'm pretty close to it. Because if I'm talking normally, the mic is pretty far away here. OBS? This actually started last night when I was on Discord with my friends. Okay, does it sound more normal now? Again, I'm just trying to find a short-run solution so we can cast this game. For my flight attendant friend. Okay. Alright, so once again, guys, this is going to be a fast castle of some sort. World War news? Oh my god. But you're saying that the quality is also worse? I mean, what I did, like, again, to underscore, I did 0 changes to my audio settings before I started the stream. And apparently, I had this issue last night as well. So, like, I have no idea. Like, this is just bizarre. Alright. Feudal Age is in. A very good castle age time for running, by the way. My mic got what? What? How? Hmm. This is so weird! I was eating T90 tomatoes, oh no. External, I don't think so though, is the weird thing. Okay, I switched it on and off, but I think it's... Yeah, I'm pretty sure the issue is exactly the same. I've really been using an auto-tune this entire time. Running is making a grand mistake of not making more Hulks. Wow, what a game. Audio settings on Windows. Spatial sound off. I mean, that's going to be an output thing. The problem climaxes. Also, what a pathetic game, man. Ah, this happened, that's why. Oh no. Again, I'm sorry about all these issues. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay. Hmm. It's so sensitive, wow. Hmm. It is awkward. Alright, migration's next. Yeah. Huh. Well, apparently, I didn't even know this from before. I have a gain filter on my mic that is 0.1 decibels. We really fine-tune our audio here. Hmm. Um... Alright, I unplugged it and plugged... I think we're getting any different. Yeah, but still... What the heck? Alright, running... Running to me in the purple is the ketone to the west of migration, and to the east in the cyan as the Malay it will be ACCM. Huh. Windows in 2025? Yeah. Again, the weird thing is, okay, so I was on Discord last night with my friends, and, like, everything was normal, until, like, the last 2 minutes before I went to bed, and then they're like, what the heck are you doing? And they're, like, having the same issues, sounds like, you know, my mic was having the same issues as we do right now. I shut off my PC, and I turned it back on this morning, and we still seem to be having the same issues, even though, like, I've done literally nothing to adjust my mic. Ornlu last night? Well, I just thought it was, you know, something weird with Discord and, you know, I was going to bed. They made me play Black Ops 3 Nazi Zombies, man. Yeah, really? Had no idea my audio was weird. Check your speakers. No, it's not, though. Again, like... I'll prove it! It should be this. Like, can't help with that. My mic backward? I don't think that's physically possible with the way my mic is set up. Huh. By the way, guys, Running is gonna do the whole, iron casting Hulks to try and kill ACCM. We'll have to see if this works. It worked really well the last time. W for Wumbo? Yes. Are you a, certified professor of Wumbology? Headset mic? I don't think I have one. Oh, I do.
You want to hear my webcam mic? You're getting the webcam mic right now. I have a very, very strong suspicion that this is not an improved... What? What? It's better than my Blue Yeti mic. Is my Logitech webcam mic? Oh my god. What a world. This isn't what I signed up for this morning. Anyway, let's see. Running slightly ahead in fishing ships. It's a bit too quiet, but the... Alright. Well, I was on, negative 5.9 decibels before. So I guess we can get back to that now. Alright, I mean, again... So long as this works as a short-run solution, and I can actually, you know, do my job and cast for you guys, then, you know, we'll live with it. I still have my my Blue Yeti next to my face, though, because it would feel really weird to cast without it. It's my emotional support mic. It doesn't do anything, but it just feels right to me. Oh no. Alright, so uptimes are similar here. And yet ACCM, honestly, it seems like a very good build for running. Oh, I mean, you got the earlier fishing ship numbers out. I mean, you shouldn't have any issues getting to Fast Castle. Also, I think my audio is borked in-game. Alright, we got that sorted. Oh, boy. Market Blacksmith, Hulk production has started for both, but again, as I'm sure just keep on repeating until the day I die, or the day this tournament ends, Hulks do triple dip into those attack upgrades. Ketons get double the effect, so for you math majors out there, that means you're getting ×6 attack with iron casting. Or with forging and then getting iron casting. Still, ACCM had a good start to that little engagement there. Fishing lines coming in, and then you can still go ahead and get the attack upgrades as melee, so it's at least less of an advantage percentage-wise. Then that corgi's barking. This is just one of those mornings, isn't it, guys? Oh my goodness. Alright, Hulks are a Hulkin. No forging in yet here for ACCM. Okay, so he's switching right into the galleys. He knows the Hulks are coming, and it's now going to be down to him to try and make sure that they aren't going to get rectoed. And honestly, this is going to be a pretty good test to see, okay, are the galleys a totally legit and viable counter to the Hulks? They still might even want to have a couple Hulks as a meat shield. But obviously the galley is what you want. Anyway, medium warships is, of course, immediately on the way. And same here on the Flippity-Flip, Iron Casting 2. University, yeah, both Clanker Construction and Careening are going to be super important. Gill Net's coming in fast for ACCM as well. That is a greedy gumdrop, man. I mean, his eco is going to be quite significantly better than his opponent's. Still, it feels like you want to be going aggressive here as much as you can. University here for ACCM as well. Neither player is in the middle of the map. This is already very different than, like, the normal meta for migration that we see on, the live patch, where players are going to the middle as soon as possible. Alright, Bodkin's on the way, and here we are, 5 plus 4 attack times 3. That gets us 27 attack. Yes, they literally have 27 attack against a unit with 0 melee armor. He's still hesitant to take an engagement, though. More Hulks are sailing around the side. What are you waiting for? Go for it, running! Go, go, go! Guess maybe he's waiting for the ships to come in from the other side? And obviously that's going to be an insta-kill. Oh, he is going to try and go for the big ol' sandwich. That's the thing, right, guys? Because galleys have 0 melee armor. You are literally dealing 27 damage a hit with a very quick reload time. Now, of course, the Hulks themselves are very flimsy and fragile to the galleon fire. But just go for it, man! Gotta take down your opponent's fishing fleet. Get yourself that sizable advantage, because right now ACCM's eco is absolutely going to be zooming ahead. And right now, running is just being so timid in his engagements. Alright, engagement is happening here on the side. Ballistics is almost in here for ACCM, and running is still being a bit hesitant, but here we go. Now we're being decisive. That's what we want to see. And look at this. ACCM is on the run, having to micro in 2 different places at once, and right now it sure does look like those Keton Hulks with the double attack upgrade are about as fun and balanced as you would expect. As right now, ACCM is getting absolutely pulverized. The transport ship even goes down as well, so he can't even escape to the mainland with anybody, and yeah. Alright, I've seen 2 games with these Hulks, with the Keton Hulk Rush. Both games have looked exactly like this. Doesn't that in itself mean that they're OP? No. Does it have me with, like, a gigantic red flag like we're the Communist Party of Age of Empires? Yes. Oh my god. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. I'm definitely concerned. I feel like you could still probably give the galley line 1 melee armor to maybe help a little bit against the Hulks. Because again, they're supposed to counter them. But it just feels like they get so pulverized at close range. Every person of the greater Chicago metro area? That's what they call me. Yeah, what is this dynamic battle LAN, whatever that's going on? Wait, T-West is casting a ladder game. Daniela is also casting Thalassocracy. No idea. Anyway, they're on immersion. And we will be getting into this. Oh, weird Civ matchup. For Chandra 5? Yeah, I mean, that's a big epic battle. Or a big epic scenario. Marching down Sumatra. It's a good scenario, but yeah, it's definitely a big epic battle. The audio is still messed up. The spam? Well, remember that the Dravidian army is really good against the Malay army. So both Arumi swordsmen and elephant archers are extremely good against what Malay tend to make. Echoey? Well, currently we're using my webcam mic because my Blue Yeti mic is decided to explode or something. Emphasis on the or something. Oh, geez, the frickin' Fodler copy pasta spam nonsense. Jeez, where is this frickin' Nightbot command? Because I don't know what the name of it is. Hmm. Thing is, I have 16 pages of commands. Ah, I found it. I found it. Get out of here. Get out of here. Did I study one particular period? Well, I mean, I'm not a history major. I'm an international affairs major, so the, quote, period of history I typically studied was post-World War II to the present. As that's generally where we like to make the cutoff of where history ends and where modern-day politics begins. But obviously, I did a fair amount of history for my major. Like, my major is basically half history, half political science. Alright, good start here for ACCM, already with the fishing ship out. It's just a little bit of idle time. A laptop, oh my god. We're using the webcam mic because apparently my my Blue Yeti decided to die or something. You want me to switch, Boom? You want me to switch back? I think people in chat will tell you what would happen if I switched back to my Blue Yeti. Yeah, I mean, not like the perfect Dark Age here for running, but it's not really the end of the world. Bitaxe is in. Remember, you can get fishing lines in the Dark Age. But yeah, interestingly, ACCM, it did dock forward here in the middle of the map instead of back. Just a bit of a nuisance there. Running win a game, Keton hulks. That's a pretty good reason. Alright, Barrick's coming in here from ACCM. He is the first one to click up. Try galleys? He did like half galleys, half hulks, and they just died. I mean, I can try switching back to the Blue Yeti.
There we are, we're back to the Blue Yeti. I'm sure it sounds so much better. I'm sure all of the problems have now been fixed.
Huh, now the, now the webcam mics... now the webcam mic doesn't sound so bad now, does it? Isn't the webcam mic now just a much better quality option that I have available? Oh my goodness. Again, for some reason, through changing 0 audio settings, that's what my Blue Yeti now sounds like. And I have no idea why, but I don't have the time to fix it right now. Alright, forward archery range now coming in here from ACCM. Alright. Still, the early walls here are good for running. And yeah, Flemish Militia don't have the Spearman armor class anymore, and I was wondering if they would get the Shock Infantry one instead, but no, they just have the infantry armor. So they still lose to Men-at-Arms. Actually, do they? No, they don't. They trade evenly with them, although they are slightly slower. But yeah, 1 less attack and 1 more melee armor, same HP, same reload time. By the way, now, yeah. Okay, I mean, that's pretty decent. Gold mining upgrade coming in. And the units are going to need to run for now. Remember, though, again, the Men-at-Arms are faster than the Flemish Militia. And that archer is going to be a big help, of course. I mean, this is going to be a pretty even trade by the looks of things. Scout goes down. I mean, I guess you're going to still win it as ACCM. Running, though, I mean, it's 4-4 KD. They trade evenly. You know, it's whoever gets the first hit in. Got a mill on the way, blacksmith as well. Got an archer and a skirmisher in that archery range. How much do they cost now? I think I need to check in game for that. $30 food, 25 gold. Interesting. That is, of course, very cheap. I mean, they aren't trash units, though. They still do cost gold. And in fact, they cost still more gold than a swordsman does. Not that it matters in early game. The much cheaper food cost for the Flemish militia is actually a benefit as opposed to negative. And a forward dock here from ACCM as well. Populations are basically even. Just a little bit of idle time for running here. He was able to get bowsaw as well. Upgrade cost also very true. Alright, fletching about to be in here. Not in yet for ACCM, who does have a blacksmith, but hasn't researched the upgrade yet. Not coming into that southern pond here for running. I mean, just look at this wood line as well. If this is like a galley, this actually might start to do a shoot over it, but of course, again, hulks do so much freaking damage! Oh my goodness, guys. Six fishing ships to 5, with more on the way here for our Cyan player. Still, those fills have to be careful. +1 defense is also in here for running to make sure his skirmishers are maximum skirmishering. And that's actually a second archery range as well. Flemish militia. The thing is, Burgundians themselves are pretty bad in the early game. So, I mean, they're actually quite bad in the early game. So it's actually fine. I actually think the unit's in a pretty decent spot right now. I like the unit much more as like a, you know, just an extra barracks unit that you get as Burgundians as opposed to, you know, the Flemish militia, or Flemish Revolution Flemish militia. Anyway, the hulks are here, and they have forging. This is going to be a disaster for running switching eco if he cannot get them safely into the dock. He cannot get them. Get to the dock! Oh, he saved 2 of them. Obviously, the hulks are much faster than the Fisky Mothers, but there's another kill. Fortune coming in here as well. A lot of gold banked up here. Eco balance does seem to be better here for our Georgians player, ACCM. Running, getting a couple kills there, but ACCM 6 vills ahead, and most of that's in fishing ships. Again, ACCM significantly less idle time. All of the stone has already been sold in with only 8 vills on food, too. Oh, man. And now the forage bush gatherers are going to be having a bad day. And ACCM should just be able to cruise his way up to Castle Age. I mean, they could be getting, yeah, even faster for ACCM because he's got so much more food income than his opponent. And getting that fishing ship eco so heavily harassed is a big problem. You can see right here, ACCM way ahead in food income. And as we've seen from literally any given Hera game, that really is a difference maker. Egg face meta? Always has been, always will be. Now, running is also on his way up to Castle Age. It's not like he's dead. The res collected are still similar. But it does feel like ACCM is the one who's dictating the pace of the game right now. He still has far greater map control, although this is going to be a nice little sort of sneak dock here on the side that ACCM is not going to be aware of. Archer's still looking to apply pressure here. I mean, I do think it's a little weird that running's going double range. Kind of would have thought that he'd just switch right back over into the cavalry play as Burgundians. Now you're just kind of committed to going for crossbowmen as Burgundians, which doesn't really feel very exciting. Whereas ACCM either has the choice to go for some knights here, or maybe he can go for cav archers if he wants to. I mean, I know I get annoyed by Georgian cav archers, but it's still going to be a better archer-based play than anything that Burgundians do. Also, ACCM still has his 200 stone that he starts with, so he can add in TCs no problem. Runnings would need to buy back those resources. Looks like a purple bill did die over here as well. And did ACCM get fishing lines? Yes, he did. I don't think running did. Nope. Yep. The gambling website? Was he involved in AoE bets? I have no idea. Anyway, various archer-related upgrades coming in here for both players, but ACCM is 7 villagers ahead. 3 fishing ships and 3 actual villagers. Still, ACCM himself is not getting the crossbowman upgrade, so running should be able to turn around and continue to pressure ACCM, and that is going to be exactly what he's doing. Hello, Emaculado. Okay, well, that was kind of a massive fail running. No! We just walked into the archers. Obviously, that's just, you know, what makes hybrid maps so tricky is that you just are microing all over the place all at once. That's going to be an easy mop up there for ACCM, who adds in that TC number 2. Running is stuck on 1. He doesn't even have an eco upgrade advantage anymore. But yeah, ACCM's cruising right now. Sure, he lost some fishing ships there, and I mean, like, that was a good, you know, Hulk move here for running. But the... Oh, whoa, 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 reinforcing group of archers come in. Okay, they get a little bit more value, and ACCM takes some losses here. Okay. Okay, running finally able to get some damage done, and so long as he doesn't take any damage here to this counterattack, which, well, we'll have to go ahead and see. Yeah. ACCM gonna strike right back. Also, those fishing ships are now idle. Ballistics coming in now for running. Fortified Church, of course, makes it easier to defend, and looks like another couple of bills here. Both players really taking some major swings at the other's economy. Hulks are still sailing around. A mangonel is on the way. Where is that siege workshop actually located? Okay, it's here in the back. More fishing ships going down. This game is getting very, very messy. Still, overall pawn control is going to be 3-1 in favor of running, with the outside control being in favor of ACCM. Alright, that crossbow's going to go down, still just peppering these units over here, but the fortified churches make it easier to defend. Looks like the archers also ran into the town center. That said, running does have more archers, and like, look at ACCM's eco, it's a disaster! Like, half of his vills are idle. And of course, ballistics v no ballistics. Echoey? Oh, do I sound echoey, guys? Do you want me to switch back to my Yeti microphone right now? I can do that again if you guys want. I'm sure that'll fix any and all audio issues if I go to my main microphone, my actual nice microphone. Making a step. I need to turn my audio off. Guys, why am I in such a mutually abusive relationship with my chat? Ooh, nice mangonel hit right there. 6 kills on that bad boy. Still, running was in a bad spot early on. He's doing a great job of stabilizing. That said, the macro from ACCM is looking good. Gonna lose a fishing ship there. More abusive. Not the other way around. No, of course not. Well, it is 3 TCs now for running, but this is actually the thing that I've noticed a lot with Burgundians these days, is that you rush up to get early double bit axe and bowsaw, but then you don't get any of the other eco upgrades, so then you don't actually end up with as much of an eco boost as you should as Burgundians. Like, right now, you still have no eco bonus at all at the moment, and you're playing as Burgundians, so Civ that really want to leverage an eco bonus. It's like, you still do need to keep investing into those eco upgrades throughout the game. And I feel like people just stop. Exactly what running's doing. And now that all of these fortified churches are in, ACCM is going to be the one with an insane eco bonus. Anyway, Redemption's actually coming in here for the monks. Stone is being mined. And also, in case you're wondering, Hustelier are terrible against Monaspa. Oh. Remember, though, that ACCM does not have ballistic, so not going to be quite as good at poking around at the economy. Just jealous? Oh yeah, that's me. Third TC coming in. And at ACCM still doing alright. Excessively wants to force away the Mangonel. Sanctity's going to be here too. But it's so hard to push Georgian's mid-game. Stone mining upgrade also coming in now here for ACCM. Looks like only one bill for those archers, and they are all getting cleaned up. Res collected still back to being in favor of ACCM, because again, he's just getting eco upgrades, and running isn't, but this could be a very good castle. He still needs a little bit more stone. There you go. And I don't see anything that's going to be able to stop this, guys. You might be able to block the foundation. Okay, you did for a split second. And now ACCM going to be able to come in with his own castle. So this is still probably fine for him. Although this is still going to be a very annoying castle. Alright, you do need to be paying attention. A couple bills die right there. Oh, you still have to be careful of the fortified church. Castle's in. And it's going to get at least a few vills. 4. Again, 20 villagers killed each. However, if it's going to be a race to Imperial Age afterwards, ACCM still has the stronger eco overall, even with all of the idle time, just by having the Georgian fortified churches. Also, the castle's shooting at the other castle, whereas this castle's shooting at the fortified church, which isn't really as useful. But can't blame me, it's just to give the villagers something to do.
Get to us.
One relic in here for our Cyan player is actually going to be getting a second one in just a moment, but he can't actually fit the relic in because the fortified church is filled with villagers. And at the very least, running is doing a very good job of minimizing ACCM's eco advantage. Oh, wait, you're just asking to get demoed here, dude. Okay, I mean, I know demos were nerfed, but still. This feels like you're tempting fate a little too much, no? No dice on that conversion. And still, neither player is especially close to Imperial Age, and the castle's taken some fair damage. That knight's not doing anything. Got some fish traps set up here by both players. But the Monospas are going to start Monosping. Still, upgrades are pretty low for them, but remember guys, Monospas are balanced. They're not overpowered. They're not too good. Okay, looks like Manganello's just trading over there. I think one of them might have been converted. A Ramily. The Ramily is what fans of the LA Rams are called. The Ramily. Alright, St4rk going to try and get rushed up, but I mean, you already have 3 Rams knocking at the gate here, and Running was simply unprepared for this. The Bills are going to try and do some repairing, but this is going to not likely be as effective as it needs to. There isn't even anything coming out of the St4rk shop until right now. And this castle is all but certainly going to be going down. Going to try and focus down the lowest HP Ram you can at once, but, I mean, you're already getting lower than Shouty, man. And let me tell you, Shouty's getting low! Yeah, that should be it. That's it. That's it. What?! Oh my god! Okay. That is insane. That is actually insane. Like, literally, if there was 1 fewer villager repairing, that would have gone down. And now Running is on his way to the Imperial Age. I mean, ACCM's about to click up too, but that went from a complete disaster for Running to, like, okay. Just barely making that work, but Running's eco is still quite a bit behind. Demo coming in there at the dock. Still. Monospa are very good. Masonry, no. I mean, you're still only like 20-ish seconds faster to Imperial Age, and you're not mining any stone right now as Running either. Hulks are being very annoying, although I guess the crossbowman will take it down pretty fast. The more fishing ships get sniped. And still, the Monospa numbers are quite low, even getting some more Flemish militia, but Flemish militia are just not going to be that great defensively here. Because they're so much slower than the Monospa. Literally 0.5 movement speed slower, and that's before husbandry. And also, Flemish militia are much less of a hard counter to cavalry than pikemen are. Looks like these archers are again looping around just a little bit. Both players have done huge damage to the opponent's economy. Castle coming over here to the south as well. It's going to be huge in the Castle Wars. Remember, guys, Running just has not mined all that much stone this game. Way, way less than his opponent. Wait a minute, hold on, that's the other way around. But Running's used much more stone of one castle. There we go. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, I had no stone. Alright, Trebuchet immediately on the Trebu way, but ACCM's hitting Imp, and he will be able to go for double Trebuchet production himself without any issues. That said, this is very annoying. Tower coming in here from both players. Chemistry. First, Burgundians are a bombard cannon civ. Georgians aren't. But the house is there, but it is nowhere near enough. That Trebuchet is going to get immediately sniped. And of course, the Monospa are just going to be so much of a better unit. Another Treb is out, but of course the overall Treb numbers advantage is going to be very nicely in favor of ACCM, who's already going to be taking down that siege workshop, prompting the building of another one. Looks like those builds get cleaned up there again. The villager kill count is very similar for both players, and it feels like it has been all game long. Hand cannons are on the way here for ACCM. You have 14 crossbowmen, but that's still not very exciting. More repairs coming in. Remember, it is cheaper to repair as Georgians. And these Flemish militia, remember, they do get, what, 8 bonus damage against Cav? Yeah, 8 bonus damage against Cav, which is nifty and all, but still not going to be quite as good. And that castle is just getting so, so low. I mean, it's taken a lot of punishment. 12,000 damage. But now the Manaspa are coming on in here for ACCM. And that castle's just not going down. Currently 5 trebs to 2 in favor of our Cyan player. Got hand cannons and Manaspa on the way. And, I mean, Runnings just doesn't have any stone. He hasn't even been able to take his main stone there to the north of his base. He has no bombard cannons on the field. Keeps on losing the siege workshops. Guilds coming in early for ACCM. Okay. Okay, ACCM. I see what you're doing. I mean, yeah, Running has, like, a large army, but it's not, like, a very good army. Unless ACCM literally runs into... What on earth? What? Guys? What was that? Someone want to go ahead and explain that to me? Huh? Okay, I mean, I guess that was insane for Running. Hey Street Pete. Good game the other day. I apparently learned that Celt Paladins are actually efficient versus Arumi Swordsmen. I did not know that was a thing before. Oh, nice snipe there from the hand cannons. A few times. Yeah, I mean, it was a very good game. Well, the bombard cannons keep getting sniped, but the trebs are alive. And if you can keep the trebs alive as Running, it might be doable, but that treb does go down. Powerhouse Capsive, I see no argument to the contrary there. I mean, at the end of the day, ACCM is sniping everything he needs to, right? The siege units are going down, so that even though he's losing units, it's not really the end of the world. And now he's switching into Cav Archers, because why would you ever make me happy in life? Well, oh, don't worry, McNeedy. I can switch right back over to my Blue Yeti microphone. I'm sure that would fix all of my issues. Bombard Cannon stays alive for now. I mean, the push continues. Oh. Again, Running just feels like he's losing way too many important siege units. Okay, I mean, I guess you sniped the cannon galleon there. But yeah, the big thing right now here for Running is he needs to just keep that siege going. And he needs to switch into skirmishers because those Cav Archers are rapidly growing in number and upgrades. I mean, right now you're using Burgundian crossbowmen and Flemish militia. You're playing 2 Cav Civs and nobody's making Cav. This is so annoying. This match? You mean the overall series or the game itself? I mean, it's just been a long game. And a good back and forth one. Whoa, no, steady CCM! What was that? I mean, it's like both players have taken the exact wrong fights at the wrong time. 14,000 damage taken by that castle. HCA is on the way here for ACCM, but you already have skirmisher upgrades coming in here for running. He's behind in overall villager count, and he's way behind in resources as well. I mean, of course, like, you know, not everyone can take perfect fights constantly, even Hera doesn't, but it's like, it's when exactly you take the bad fights. Like, both players have taken very unfortunate fights at, like, literally the worst possible opportunity. Like, losing all your army over here for free, or ACCM using a huge ton of cav archers there for free. Which, I mean, he's got 66 bills on wood. It's very much not good for him, and he's still not taking any stone, which is just bizarre to me. Galleon there snipes a bombard cannon. CA are swooping on in here once again. And it just feels like our Cyan player is doing such a better job of absorbing all this pressure. And remember, ACCM is the better player by a decent bit on paper, so it's not like running is embarrassing himself by even bringing the game to be this long. Owie. That's a lot of dead vills right there for running. Yeah, running tap. He just completely ran out of steam. ACCM locked down the map with more castles when running just like didn't ever mine any stone past the beginning. It was very odd. Just could never really set up the map for more defense, and his army quality was just never really where ACCM's was. And ACCM will take the game. Good attempt from running for sure. He really was able to keep pace for quite a long time, but then we also got into the ACCM late game, and that is not easy for any player to deal with. Still stand by the fact that ACCM is a top 5 player normally, but he's arguably top 3 late game. Alongside Hera and Yo. Sibwin? Sure, let's go with that, Sibwin. Alright, so the mic right now is my Logitech webcam mic because my Blue Yeti mic is not working properly. No idea why. Anyway, I'm gonna get some coffee, guys. I'll be right back. All right. I return. Oh boy, it's time. It's Chinese here on Water Arena. Or Aqua Arena, not Water Arena. Purge from Nightbot. I did purge the Fodler command. Alright. Tower all of the Middle Islands. It seems like Chinese and Italians are the two most common picks on this map, either for the fast imp into dragon ships or kind of stay competitive with that and go Drummond, or not Drummonds, Hulks. We'll have to see here what Portuguese are going to be doing. I think their HP bonus was fixed, so you are getting up to 20% more HP for your ships throughout the game. So we will have to see, guys. We will see. It does feel like Fast Imp is going to be on the cards for both. Chinese Eco is still fantastic on this map. The boar and like all the resources are very close to your TC because you just don't have that much space to be in the first place. What did the Greek army tent ever do to you? Yes, caravels will beat Hulks and will beat them fairly effectively. Dragon ships, no. Very, very, very sad against dragon ships. And remember, you don't even get the extra melee armor anymore with Karak. It's just circumnavigation, so you have no extra melee armor or pierce armor at all for your ships. What actually is a Karak? I mean, other than where Bjorn hangs out, Karak. A historical large sailing ship from the 14th and 15th century, a fictional spaceship in the video game Star Citizen, or a fictional military cruiser in the Star Wars universe. I think it's definitely the Star Wars one. 3 to 4 masted ocean-going sailing ship that was developed in the 14th and 15th centuries in Europe, most notably Portugal and Spain. So what's it versus a caravel? Carrack was a larger, sturdier, and slower ship used for long-distance trade and combat, where a caravel was smaller, faster, and a more maneuverable ship primarily used for exploration. Interesting. Last name. Reading AI, yep. I mean, it's basically just a Wikipedia summary. From the Titan sub, am I dead? Do I sound dead? And every time somebody asks about the audio quality, I will threaten to switch back to my Blue Yeti mic. Every single time, without fail. You guys better be careful. I'll do it! I'll do it, I promise! Oh boy. Anyway, reasonably decent start for running. Only being behind by like 120-ish resources compared to Chinese is pretty good. But I really do wonder what the plan is here for running. Is making that up? Yeah, I was having ChatGPT, tweak my resume for this job, and like ChatGPT went completely off the deep end. That I had a master's in education from DePaul for some reason. Which actually, no, how is he? My dad has a master's in education from DePaul, or master's in something from DePaul. And also said I went to Northern Illinois University. I did not go to Northern Illinois University. Like, it was just like, what the heck are you thinking, ChatGPT? So then I panic, and I'm like, oh man, did any of these other resumes I sent out have this janky information that I messed up? Star Wars? I said Star Wars. Resume over and over again? Well, I mean, I tried not using ChatGPT and had zero success. So now I'm using ChatGPT because Ellie and my parents said use ChatGPT. I mean, like, I worked really hard on my resume and my base cover letter. I really, really did, and then I had no success with it. So it's like, now it's like, screw it. Maybe ChatGPTing it will help. I just hate using AI. Or also, exactly. Anyway, Castle Age on the way here for running. ACCM is still able to afford both fishing lines and double bid axe. So really, I mean, my question is, we know what ACCM is going to do with Chinese fast imp into dragon ships. There's never been a problem for social cohesion. Oh, does that mean I have the power to overthrow society? Alright, now ACCM's taking a nice lead in terms of resources. He has 8 villagers ahead. And running is actually making warships. Whoa, whoa, I thought this was all still be for a fast imp. Don't have experience? Well, it's like, I don't have experience in exactly the thing that I'm applying to, but like, I don't know how I'm supposed to have that experience in the first place. Is that you're able to show that you're the person for the correct person at the correct position? Well, I mean, I the perfect job, you know, in theory, like, doesn't exist for me. There is no, like, one perfect job, right? What the heck? Such nonsense, man. It's like, because I missed on opportunities to network when I was in college, or to do internships when I was in college because I had health problems, it's like, oh, now you can't get a job because you didn't do the networking back when you were in school, and now that you're out of school. I do have experience. I literally have been doing this for 8 years. And everyone I've actually talked to in person, it says that what I do is impressive as far as a resume goes, but it's like, oh, it's not this exact specific thing that you have experience with, so no. Anyway, ACCM is investing into some fire ships right now. I mean, he is getting medium warships, bowsaw, and gill nets before clicking up, but I mean, he's still going to be able to click up at a good time, so I don't think it's really a big issue at all. He's fine. We got some fires out. That's where the Karaks come in, or War Hulks, whatever, same thing. Yeah, I just don't especially see this being successful for running, but we did see one game with the Crocs, where he was able to take down Vivi, who was doing this exact same build, and he was able to do it with a ton of Castle Age pressure, and this could exactly be what we're seeing out of running here. He is only on the 3 docks, I think. Media and stuff? I have, indeed. Social media managers, or like content managers and stuff like that, I've looked for those jobs as well, yes. Alright, Iron Casting and Carvel Hole coming in, so it really is just all this Castle Age pressure here from running, with his 15% more HP. Got Siphons coming in. And again, we have seen this work in the past. But in that game, I remember it was like an even slower castle age time. I loved the build from the Crocs, what he did. Like a slower castle age time with a huge amount of fishing ships. And was just able to just lay in with so much pressure from the water. So if you can snipe the dock before it's built there, that'd be nice, but nope. Up! I don't flinch that, yeah. At an all-time high. Yep, exactly. And I think, you know, part of my issue is that, hold on here. I mean, like, this is a great setup for running. Destroy buildings? To an extent, yes, he did. 61st birthday. Oh, it's 61 months, yeah.
Envy, my dear, took some friendly ducks and grubs and chubs and burrowses and horn blowers and burrowers, great skirdles, good bodies, rock houses and plows. Also my good sackville bagginses that I welcome back at last to bag end. Today,
Oh, it just cut off there at the end. Rip Reno. Thanks for the 61-month sip, Tom. Alright, guys, Imp is in. There are the dragon ships. Also gonna have careening. Careening is big because it's also only 1 damage than I think from the war galleys, but that's where the hulks come in. Is this gonna be enough, guys? To cast? Of course. Yeah, I mean, it just seems like it's doing a little too much. Yeah, dragon ships are doing dragon ship things. The wild thing is the dragon ships are actually still only dealing 1 damage. But the thing is they also have 3 melee armor, so they're doing a good job of absorbing damage as well. I think that's the big thing, right? It's actually not any more damage that the dragon ships are dealing to the hulks specifically. But what they are doing is they have more HP than a fast fire ship, and they have more movement speed, and they have more melee armor. First fight, it's a really tricky situation. That said, oh my goodness, look how fast that tower melted! Holy cow! That's wild, man. I mean, all those guys are getting... This is such a tricky situation for me to cast. I'm sure for you guys to view as well, because it's just so unfamiliar with all of these specific interactions. It's really hard to tell who is going to win a given fight. Just because we're all learning together these different interactions. Remember, the war galleys are very minimally important here. They deal 1 damage. Like, can these hulks, with iron casting, mind you, like, the hulks are well upgraded. Military score, it's in favor of running. Taking back MC, he's taking back his role as Master of Ceremonies? I mean, I don't know about that. All of this together, we're all in this together. Isn't that from High School Musical? I don't know. But Majike, as an American around my age, also had to suffer with all of his the girls in his classes growing up singing High School Musical constantly. Hello, Robful. Well, Doc is going down there, guys. Remember, guys, this is literally ACCM's tournament life on the line right now. You'd sing again? Oh, I would. Yeah, it really seems like... I mean, ACCM doesn't have the food to afford, shipwright. Guys, is ACCM going to be eliminated by running? I mean, I wanted to cast this match because ACCM and running have a great rivalry. And I'm sure neither of them actually feel they just happen to run into each tournaments. The longboats are dragon ships. They're the Chinese unique fire ship. Oh, that's right, my bad. Yes, I'm getting that backwards. Yeah, so running could bring this to a game 5. Okay, yeah, that made way more sense. Which would certainly be fun. I mean, ACCM is one of those players that you just expect to make a really deep run in a tournament like this. Online event, kind of new stuff. Well, I mean, neither player really has many bills on food, but running doesn't need food for anything. He needs more Carax. That's literally all he needs. ACCM trying to snipe Docs, and he has gotten his opponent down to Nevermind. He's gotten his opponent down to Nevermind. More Docs being built. However, these are also Portuguese Hulks that have 15% more HP. Which means that they take 15% longer to go down because the dragon ships deal 1 damage. ACCM, he doesn't have any stone income right now. All of his vills are basically stuck on wood and gold to make more dragon ships. Like, both players are super stuck right now. The second either of them tries to do anything else, they will immediately lose. But I think running might have this one. But yeah, those Portuguese Hulks are doing work. The Sea Tower does help out if I can freaking click on it. Yeah, it has 6 kills, but it's going to go down there to the Hulks. Fleet Walls? I don't necessarily think that would help him. Almost all the fishing ships are down as well, and... yeah, ACCM is only slightly behind in the KD, but he is well behind in the resources destroyed. And guys, this is looking great here for running. You know where to go. I mean, I seriously think ACCM is just stuck. 41 on wood, 26 on gold, 32 on wood, 13 on gold. Eco distribution at this point is much better. Now you have ACCM going to try and switch into Carax. This feels way too late. I mean, it literally shouldn't matter what ship you make. The numbers are simply too great. ACCM had army? Yeah. Forging coming in, I guess. But ACCM's also out of food completely. Like, literally 0 food. You're not even out of food yet as running. Who still has at least 12 of his fishing ships alive. To land? With what? He's got no resources. Like, what would he do on the land? I mean, he's adding in more docks, trying to spread out all over the place. Like, that is the correct decision. But running isn't that horrendously far away from Imp, and you can see he's sneaking in a round of fishing ships, and that would help him actually get to the Imperial Age. Yeah, so long as you don't get too greedy here, you keep up your ship production as needed, you will find the resources to click up to Imperial Age sooner rather than later here as running, and I think you'll be fine. And to think we have a unit in AoE 2 that has a movement speed of 2.0 that isn't a Berber trade cog is wild to me. Anyway, you might need to add in some more war galleys at this point. now that you see the Carax out on the field. I think that's could be exactly what Running's doing. Yeah, he's even grabbing ballistics. He also needs another building. He needs a university, or a monastery or siege workshop. Yes, we need mobility here from ACCM. That's exactly it. Alright, guys, Running's gonna click up to Imp here in just a second. Actually, never mind. He needs to rush up that building, and he needs to rush up a house. Yeah, Running is really making a series out of this, and we gotta give him a lot of credit for that. Yeah, now he can click up. And so long as he just keeps up with his ship production, he'll get closer and closer to 200 population. And there really shouldn't be a way to victory here for ACCM. No idea what the final map would be, by the way. But it's not going to be immersion, so that makes me happy. Where one player just gets, the better player just gets way ahead early on because they're significantly more experienced on hybrid maps. This is where Running probably could go ahead and get some of those other upgrades, like careening. I guess just careening right now is the only thing he's missing. Actually, wow, the Carax are only very slightly better than the Warhulks. Wow. Because remember, guys, Carax and Warhulks deal the same exact damage to each other. Oh wait, no, maybe because of the melee armor difference? Okay, yeah, no, they deal a little bit more damage. Oh, is TOS a huge fan of immersion? I'm not, like, the biggest fan. I mean, it's okay. But the issue is that if you're looking at one player who's clearly the more experienced and, I guess, far-reaching tournament player, it's usually super one-sided. Yeah, there's the GG called by ACCM, and guys, we are going to the rubber match. Great stuff, great stuff. And that Castle Age pressure, it did its job. ACCM was simply never able to quite catch up in army. Is rubber organic? It can be. Natural rubber is. But I think there is synthetic rubber too. Let's see what we got. Organic? Oh, I'm afraid I don't know. Okay, looks like it's going to be Komir, of all maps. All right, minute 43, and we will be getting into Komir. Alright. 52 seconds. Seconds. The American Chemical Society? Oh, I had never even heard of such a society. Anyway, here. It is a matchup, alright. We'll have ACCM in the Cyan as the Japanese here to the north of Komir on the verge of getting eliminated in Thalassocracy Cup. Wild stuff. Running gonna be here in the purple as the Hangugin to the south. Classic Civ matchup here. Social science graduate? You bet I am. Got my Bachelor of Arts. Don't even have a master's degree. Bloop. And an artist? That's me. I mean, have you seen Ornlu a Wolf? That checks out. Anyway, if running can get a fast castle off, then I think he's going to be extremely well set up here, but I think the issue is just how are you going to deal with the aggression that Japanese can pull off here with men-at-arms and whatnot? Like, Koreans are still fundamentally a slower civ. Faster? Yeah, they do. It is very nice. So, will the Japanese player get an earlier dock? He already having that 50 extra food right now is ACCM. But the timings still look like they could be quite similar. It might just be a hair faster for ACCM. But oftentimes Japanese end up like a fishing ship ahead of a generic civ, so this is actually not at all bad for running. Because again, often you will be even further behind as, I say with, a generic early game like Koreans versus Japanese. And the transport ship will even see the dock timing on both sides. Oh, oh no! No way! Oh my god, this is insane. Like, this is legit insane, guys. Now you can't men-at-arms rush. I don't think you can make another transport ship there. And if you can't men-at-arms rush against Koreans, that's going to be a huge advantage. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, running got housed, which is obviously making it less great, but even so. I mean, absolutely. I mean, they got literally stuck in the one tile gap and was blocked by the scout because the ships are so big, right? I mean, that is... Like, there's been, like, silly pathfinding moments, but ACCM just literally put the ship in the exact worst possible position. Like, that's something that will happen literally every time if you're kind of in that situation. Oh, he does make another transport ship. Okay. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Still, I think they didn't change the wood cost of a transport ship. I think it still should be that 125 wood. Yeah, it is. Okay. I mean, 125 wood ain't cheap here in the early game. Bloom is coming in here for running. 25 population. So it's still going to be for some sort of feudal age play. I think running might just be trying to play defensively. Go for archers, go for towers, do the whole Koreans thing, and then get to castle age. Then you can try and use war wagons and towers and all that stuff. And actually, it's going to be a forwarding attempt here from ACCM. Oh boy, this is getting crazy here in game number 5. It will be seen by the transport ship. So at the very least, you know what's coming. Gold and stone are both very exposed, though. To be fair, they are back. So in that sense, it's good for running, but it's not like we've seen on some generations of this map where you have a ton of safe resources. Actually, the map is not very good at all for either player, but I mean, running especially, like, these wood lines are super far away. And is ACCM going to be able to recover from that horrible start of losing his transport ship? Running even with 5 villagers on stone. Now, ACCM is faster up to feudal age, due to 14 seconds of idle time there from running, but a defensive tower could still come in much faster. Militia are on their way, and this is still obviously fairly open if you're not paying, you know, very close attention as our purple player running. Gotta be careful. Tower immediately on the way, men-at-arms upgrade too. Now you're going to need to plop down a tower immediately with more villagers, and that is what you're doing. ACCM is simply going to delete it. There you go. Just do that little dance back and forth. I mean, you have exactly enough stone for 2 towers as running, so maybe just plop down another one over here. Although you don't have gold income at that point, which is obviously very concerning. No DBA in yet. Archery range going to be forward here as well. Men-at-arms is not cancelled. It is not a victim of cancel culture. It is double Hulk production here from running. Ooh. Man, Hulks are so stupid. Alright, Blacksmith is... You could go for a... Oh, Forging! I was thinking maybe for a very fast Fletching upgrade, but yeah, this makes sense. Anyway, tower number 2 is going to need to come in, but that you're going to lose the wall real fast. Nope. Still, you don't have any gold. Oh, never mind. The oysters. The oysters give you that gold income you otherwise lack. That's really nice. ACCM simply is going to replace the tower slightly to the side. It's not like there's that much wood left here anyway. Anyway, the Hulks going to now have the significant advantage here for running because of that forging upgrade. No way ACCM can afford that. And there is no defensive archery range in yet here for purple either. And the Hulk can even chase down the transport ship. Remember, transport ships have no melee armor and are slightly slower than the Hulks. Uh-oh, guys. ACCM has 0 kills and soon to be 4 deaths. Actually, soon to be 5 deaths. Uh-oh. He is ahead in resources. He's destroying some buildings here and there. This is getting a little concerning, guys. House gets sniped there, but this is just now the first barracks on the way here for running. And it's not like either player is even close to castle age at this point. And you even have ACCM here gathering from the forge bushes, so like the food income is going to be a really big problem here for running in the not-too-distant future. Another dock is also on the way here for ACCM. Gonna take a pretty decent fight here as well. There's the archery range on its way, but still, the land numbers are in favor of our Cyan player. A lot of houses have gone down this game. Melee attacks? Yes. I mean, it is technically possible for the Hulk attacks to miss, but it's extremely unlikely. Well, actually, I don't think it's possible if the Hulk attacks for all of them to miss. But it's possible for, like, some of the attacks to miss. Like, it starts attacking and, you know, it's, like, going away. Like, one of the hooks will hit, but not all of them. Whereas for Chemyooks and Step Lancers, their attacks literally never miss. If they can attack at all. But I think it's the fact that the Hulk fires multiple projectiles that it works out like that. I mean, it's about to be 8 kills, 3 deaths. But the Doc is being a big help right now. 186 damage and counting it's dealt. Now, you still have no stone income. You have a stone there and a stone there. Either of which is something you can take. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. Still think this is alright for ACCM. Archers are out, though. ACCM does not have fletching. You do have that upgrade here as running, and all those units are just going to get sniped if you're not paying attention. And now you can mine gold itself, but if I'm running, I'm concerned about how on earth do I get to the Castle Age. ACCM has 9 bills on the forage bushes there. He technically controls the forage bushes over there. He still doesn't have that Hulk attack upgrade. Yes, running is adding in fish. He's on 9 fishing ships and counting. Well, he needs to put them on food and not oysters. Scores are very even. Running getting housed again. ACCM much less idle TC time. Looks like that dock will be discovered as well. And foraging is, of course, going to be a huge upgrade here for ACCM to even up the Hulk fights. As ACCM has just made so many more total units than his opponent. Oh, and archers did land over here as well, and ACCM has nothing to defend on the land. I mean, ACCM, yeah, he just needs a wall here like a madman. Many archers? We do see that. It just depends on the situation. Anyway, that forest is gone. Honestly, I wouldn't even hate just to start ferrying the villagers over at this point, but the transport ship isn't really in position for that. Alright, archers are here for running. But those walls are very good, of course. And again, neither player is even, you know, getting Castle Age this millennium. And because you don't have fletching, I think you can't even range this watchtower with this watchtower. Oh no! Oh no! CCM, man! Uh-oh, guys. Okay, that tower will come in with only 1 loss. 26 bills on gold, by the way, for running. What on earth is this eco balance? He needs to, yeah, he needs to start sending some bills over here to the southern island. I mean, this isn't even a good lumberjacking area at all. I mean, ACCM doesn't even have a transport right now, guys. Yeah, there's the mill coming in so you can then build the market. And then you're going to start thinking about Castle Age as running here. Oh, man. On fish, I just think he needs better selection. Running has, like, no food at all. He's had all the fishing ships on oysters. Well, ACCM is going to win that fight. I mean, you're still a little ways off from Castle Age, and again, I kind of wish that running would have already sent villagers. Oh, never mind, he did. Okay, very nicely done. Good, good, good. still not really that close to clicking up. And ACCM has been able to secure that wood line. Running not paying attention to that one in particular. That he probably should. Hulk damage. Oh my goodness. Another house on the way. I mean, this is still looking really rough for ACCM. He's behind by around 10% in terms of resources. Wait, running by stone? What? Do you not want Castle Age? Where is he towering? He hasn't placed a tower anywhere. Folks are right back over here, still taking good fights. I react to them, yeah. I don't know if you can save that tower. Okay, well, at the very least, you will be able to escape with the archers, and you can just sail around over here and find a way to get some damage on. There's the defensive tower coming in. The walls there are not really that too useful, and even, like, right around here, the archers could still perhaps be effective, or they could land on the southern island! Oh, this is all instinct, I think, from ACCM. I don't think he scouted it. He did not. Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh, Spaghetti Mr. Yo. I mean, what are you even gonna do here? Villagers are just running for their lives. Fletching's now on the way here for ACCM. Oh, wow, that is the sort of thing ACCM needs to get himself back in this game. Where's the transport, man? Where's the transport? Where's the T-port? Oh, it's gonna sail over way too late. Huge amount of value here from ACCM. He's gonna get, what, 9 vills? I mean, you had to either pick a tower over here or over here, and you chose poorly as running. Again, it's still lacking that food income is such a huge problem for running. 500 food behind, even if he is ahead in the other resources, especially gold. But again, how much does that really help you out here? One random archer over there, I guess. And now, look at this. Archer's coming right back over on the other side. Running, looking to seek revenge unto his opponent. Oh, wow. I mean, this is a nail-biter game number 5. Tower coming in. Oh, no. And now it's the exact same issue on the other side, but at least this will have a tower. Alright, that tower is going to be built over there. I don't really know about this one. It doesn't do all that much, especially like if you're not mining stone at home either. Wait, one of the vills survived for some reason. Uh-oh. Is this enough here for running? He's still slightly behind in villagers killed. Another transport. Like, how many transport ships has ACCM had to make this game? It feels like quite a few. It is 7 hulks to 7, but with 5 more on the way for our Koreans player. Oh, and now you're actually... The tower did go down. Oh, that's very nice for running. He's able to get, again, just that little bit of extra food income. And he never got double bit axe this game. Oh, when he watches the wreck, he's going to kick himself for not getting that so much sooner. ACCM will be able to escape to this northern island. And that's going to be a good fight here for Cyan as well, but he's stuck in Feudal Age, guys. Running has found a way to get to Castle Age. And this could be the difference maker. Yep, free guard tower will certainly not be a bad thing, especially because it already gives you sort of this anchor to your push on the island here of ACCM. Okay, don't lose archers like that. You can just immediately drop a siege workshop and start rocket carding, and I think ACCM might be too far behind, guys. I mean, running is a higher elo than ACCM, so I don't think it'd actually be an upset at all if running wins this. I mean, I think that would check out, right, guys? No, but ACCM going out in the round of 32 would be wild. Especially because, again, this is the sort of tournament he typically would do extremely well in. But I don't know, guys. ACCM just looks like he's way too far behind. 2,000 resources now. Castle Age in here for running. Bodkin immediately on the way. Yes, securing that area is nice, but again, it just feels like you're a little too far behind. Crossbow Bodkin, medium warships, all on their way. Some Hulk-on-Hulk action over here. Honestly, the archers are going to help out a lot. Yeah. I mean, ACCM's not giving up. It's not what he does. Still, he seems so far away from Castle Age. He has 16 idle villagers. Look at this, guys. Also, one random skirmisher. $94. That's a lot. Between a schizophrenic? What do you mean? A schizophrenic and what? That's a little awkward. There are some archers there. Anyway, Warhulks are here. Compound quickly, yeah. Oh no, that's like, what, the 4th or 5th transport ship that's gone down this game for ACCM? You are going to need to repair that tower, though. Oh no, ACCM isn't paying attention either! Neither player is paying attention! Oh no. I mean, again, the overall KDs are similar, but, I mean, ACCM is just not getting to Castle Age this year. He was ahead in food collected for a while, but now he has completely fallen off in that regard as well. Oh, is Star gonna stand? Like, it just might. Yeah. Well, the archery range is down, finally. I mean, ACCM isn't horrendously far from Castle Age at this point, but... yeah, I mean, look at this. He is just doing everything he can to click up. DBA finally in here for running at 37 minutes. That is a lot. And now ACCM literally has 0 bills on food, guys. Okay, well, now he's just getting some on that shorefish, but it still doesn't feel very good, does it? Actually, ACCM just can cancel some bills and click up. And he really should do that, and that's exactly what he is doing, but... I don't know, guys. Nothing over there. Nothing over to the east either. And obviously the Castle Age warships are just going to be better than the Feudal Age warships. Crazy idea, I know. But what can ACCM even do in Castle Age? Yeah, it's definitely a good one. For sure. Oh, and these crossbowmen could get a ton of damage done. I don't see a university in yet for purple. Oh, no. There's just nothing at all for this, guys. You don't even have enough vills to rush up a tower. Oh, I mean, I guess he's gonna sneak through with those villagers. I guess. He still loses all those vills. It really shouldn't matter all that much. And there's nothing he can actually get out of Castle Age. Unless he just adds a... Okay, so if there weren't these archer heroes and he could, like, get extra TCs on every side, then maybe that's something. The gold stuff is oysters. It's exactly what it looks like. It's a floating gold pile. Yeah, exactly. Beach Workshop coming in. Gonna rebuild that tower. ACCM buying 500 stone! Oh my goodness. He's gonna try and go for a castle, I guess. Bowsaw coming in now. I mean, to be fair, that woodland's gonna run out very soon. And it looks like all of those archers have been cleaned up. Oh no, they're just being transported over here, my bad. Where do you build a castle? I don't know where on earth you're supposed to build a castle. Ow, Running has archers and stuff over here, right? Oh no, okay, you need to garrison like yesterday, ACCM. ACCM! ACCM. 17 villager kills on that group of archers. Ah, there it is. I mean, cleaning up those archers is nice, but it feels like... I mean, look at the populations, guys. I mean, Running can also start thinking about his own castle. I mean, to be fair, you're also going to need to transport bills over sooner rather than later. With 4 skirmishers on the way! Oh boy! I mean, you could even just start thinking about castling this island. Like, what else would ACCM even do? Can't expand back here to the north. He hasn't expanded over to the west. Best line? Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think this is exactly what's going to happen, is he's just going to castle drop over here. That's a lot of idols in the short run, though, for sure. As he is out of wood on his starting island. Alright, there's already a siege workshop on the way, but I don't think that's going to be enough whatsoever. And ACC, does he even see the castle? I think he should. No, he doesn't even. Oh, man. Guys, ACCM is going to be eliminated in the round of 32 of an A-tier tournament. Wild. And that has to be just a knife to the heart there. And Heart's not even playing in this set. Oh, absolutely. Like, this was a tough game. GG, well played. Running goes up from being down 1-2 against ACCM. He basically got himself a free win with the Keaton Hulks. He was able to have the counter strat prepared against his opponent on Aqua Arena. And then he was able to just scrap out this game. All it came from... I mean, that's when things, like, really started to unravel, but ACCM still played very well from that point onward. He was ahead for, I think, of a large portion of Feudal Age. Crazy, crazy stuff, though. Running, knocking out ACCM. The rivalry continues! Very, very good stuff. we've had some good games for sure. Yes, we've had a lot of bad games too, to be fair. But there have been some good ones. Leave only Hulk. There is only one unit that can be made. Alright, so we have ETL that's happening. We'll, I think, cast St4rk versus Sora, and then we'll probably call it a stream. That sounds fine. Alright, now we switched back over to the live patch, which are little logos here. Alright, they are a little ways into this one, so we'll have to catch up. Is this a best of 5 or a best of 7? Best of 5. Alrighty, guys. This is Titans League, so we're switching tournaments. We will have Kuma here in the blue on Pacific Islands to the north as the Armenians, and to the south in the red with the Fishboom Pond. It will be St4rk as the Vikings. So these are the deciders, so the winner will go right into Gold League. And the loser, I think, will have to play in Silver League. Video? I saw that he posted the video, but I didn't see the video itself. But I've never liked smurfing. And I don't even defend alt accounts. I think smurfing is a bigger issue, but I don't think you can defend alt accounts and also defend smurfing. Because where smurfing ends and where alt accounts begin, where you just do whatever the heck you want, is... Up to 1,000 elo. I mean, I have no idea what you do to stop it. Isn't that literally the case in every single multiplayer game out there? People with fragile ecos, like noob bashing. Yeah, lots of archers here, oh boy. Well, Castle Age isn't faster for St4rk. He only lost 2 bills. He's getting more Galley and Bodkin. Okay, now the longboat switch is coming in, but we do have Sora on this island already. Within a rule set, a Smurf actively throws games. Yes, again, smurfing is worse than having an alt account, although I think having an alt account is also not good. But again, I don't think you can defend one and endorse the other. Even if one is worse, so to say. And I do think it is. Like, don't get me wrong. Or Limited Viper. Limited Viper is a bit different because he's literally mechanically not able to do as much as he normally does. Feudal Boy? I don't know. The thing is, you still have to ruin a lot of people's games just to even get up to that regular threshold. Alright. And war is incoming. Eco is better here for Sora Kuma. Both players are on both islands. We've now arrived at normal time. But yeah, what was T90's proposed solution to smurfing? Because again, I have no idea how you do it. And I don't think there is a game that is handling the smurfing epidemic very well. I mean, you'd have to, like, have a dedicated staff of looking at, okay, what are these suspicious accounts? Like, they have a lot of games where under 5 minutes they have, like, a 2% win rate, and that's where a significant amount of games take place. And then, like, in longer games, it's the, you know, the exact opposite, where they all have, like, a 95% win rate or whatever. But, like, if you just banned a Smurf account, then it's like, can't another one pop up easily? Again, I wish I had an answer. I just don't know. Anyway, so basically each player is winning on each side. Sora winning over here to the west, and St4rk winning over here to the east. Longboats are being a bit annoying. Galleon is now on the way here for Sora Kuma, though. Oh jeez, maybe I shouldn't have switched over. Now, I mean, I've run into a Smurf, like, less than 5 times. I have run into alt accounts in team games, which can be a bit annoying. But team game matchmaking is so borked anyway, and always has been, that it just doesn't feel as big of a deal. And again, I don't know. Playing on alt accounts? Like, again, personally, I don't think that you can, like, be super gung-ho against smurfing and also defend alt accounts. But smurfing is significantly worse in terms of violating, you know, basic fair play rules and basic sportsmanship than our alt accounts. Where does that fit in? Yeah, I don't know. Well, I think, like, is their win rate, if they still only have like a 50 to 60% win rate in longer games, then it still probably doesn't feel like a Smurf. It would be like if somebody has like a 90% win rate in longer games, and it's also just like looking at the quantity of games that take place that end within 5 minutes, right? Like, does somebody have, 40 to 50% of their games lasting less than 5 minutes where they have, like, a, 2% win rate? Lycab actually sniped the Mangonel. Nicely done there from Sora. St4rk trying to make this work. Yeah, so I thought it looked like he had Sappers then. Is Sappers gonna work? Is he gonna Sapper it up? Nah. Nope. Good effort, but nope. Repairs are now in. Another castle coming in over there. I mean, St4rk has killed 40 villagers this game. That is not at all insignificant. Making lots and lots of galleons. We are 45 minutes into this game number 1. Raining is in. For both players, actually. You do get the extra projectile. You do have Cilician Fleet in as well, so you get the extra range on top of it. Card tower, let's go! Oh, look at this. This looks so derpy. No masonry in, though. Masonry is very, very important. Anyway, prepping will continue until morale improves. Both players have the same eco upgrades. Sora has a lot of idols, though. I mean, he's still overall ahead in resources, but St4rk should have been taking better fights, and that's exactly been the case. And Castle will go down. St4rk, once again, going to completely reclaim control of this island, which does look to be larger as well. Probably has more wood on it. And St4rk's also taking wood on the sides. There isn't much wood on this entire eastern portion of the map. It's even still better for St4rk. So St4rk should just have significantly greater access to resources, and if you're going to win this game at all here as Sora Kuma, it's going to need to be from having a very, very efficient navy. But yeah, I don't see this here for Sora Kuma. You could even start thinking about landing pretty soon. Relic situation is 3-2 in favor of Sora, which is nice, but don't think it's going to be that significant. Guilds coming in? Oh no. It's his guilty pleasure. Oh my goodness. Well. That should be a better fight here for Sora. But he's still 60 pop behind. Even have bow saw or two-man saw coming in. I mean, Drummonds are nice in the back line, but this still just does not feel like enough, guys. There's a castle over here. So many trebuchets out here for Stark, and 5-1. There's just only so much you can realistically do at that point. Get a conscription on the way. That castle is getting low, to be fair. Wait, the Trebs are just attacking the other Treb and not the castle. That's kind of odd. I guess that's fine. They can still work that. Another castle is being attempted here, but again, I don't see where Sora can sort of grab an advantage in this game. Well, I mean, it's not like these trebuchets are anything special, but they're doing their job as trebuchets. Also, you're gonna eject all 3 of the relics that Sora has. You can give them right back over to Stark. I mean, you got a few comp bowmen, which is nice, but you're just gonna have a very hard time gathering enough resources here. Trying to get another fortified church. A trade cog is coming in. Oh boy. 50 to 25 warships. 38 of them are right here. I don't know where the other ones are. I guess they're just on their way. Castle upgrades coming in here as well. And you should just be able to grind them down here as Stark. Remember, you also have what is essentially the discount of shipwright, plus a little bit of gold discount. Built into Vikings, 20% discount on your warships at the moment, whereas Sora doesn't get shipwright at all. Gambesons? Underwhelming? Yeah, I mean, composite bowmen are still fundamentally a support unit, which is fine. Like, composite bowmen are fine, but yeah, they're not going to be like your mainstay military unit most of the time. Yeah, the Drummonds are good, especially with Cilician Fleet in, giving you that extra projectile. No, wait, is that just a Civ bonus? Yeah, okay, that's just a Civ bonus. Yeah, Cilician Fleet's +1 range to the Drummonds. It's literally just giving them siege engineers, but the siege engineers also applies to units. It's a little weird. Oh no! Gotta be careful, man! I mean, again, Sora is doing the very best he can to take efficient fights. It's just, you don't have the longevity here whatsoever. He's not even gathering from the mangroves there. You do have that for Stark, and Stark has all of these trees over here as well. Oh yeah, and you're also out of gold too, just to add insult to injury. 7,028 HP castles here for the Vikings. And Sora is running out of runway very, very soon. Versus combos? I mean, you still want it for versus the fortified churches and the castles and stuff. No. You still want those upgrades anyway. It helps versus literally every other unit, or it helps versus every other unit and building. Those Drummonds also need to be very careful, and they are not being careful enough. This is also an attempted thing that's happening. It's the Mule Overseers. Alright, Siege Engineers coming in as well. That's going to knock down the castle really fast. That's like a buy 5 Trebs, get 1 free! Still, a very well played game from Stark. Still a 50 pop lead. I mean, it feels like it's just been a constant 50 pop advantage. Just trying to gather what he can. Arrow slits is incoming. Castle gonna go down easily, and again, Stark's not gonna run out of resources anytime soon. $15 galleons to 17, so I guess you are starting to catch back up on numbers a little bit, but Stark can sustain this so much more easily than you can. The Sudden Death tournament? I mean, Sudden Death is inherently a faster game mode. I think that's kind of the point of it. Stark does kind of need to keep macroing. Don't want to just stop attacking. Stop making army. I like the galley over here, though. Again, making sure that your opponent is as starved of wood as possible. We got towers incoming. Trying to go for some light cav, I guess, but that's a rough one. Yes. For those who don't know, Composite Bowman ignore attacks does not include siege weapons, ships, or buildings. Yeah, this isn't gonna work for you. And yeah, my Blue Yeti mic isn't working properly for some reason, so I think I'm gonna head off after this game. Try and fix it. Seems like it was kind of a mistake to try and cast TTL2, so we'll cut our losses and try and work on our mic. Relative like the game of the gameplay versus like the end of the game. If it, sorry, I don't think I get that. Anyway, Stark gets the win. Way more units made. So much more wood and gold collected. No, I mean it's literally just my webcam mic right now. Yeah, I'm not gonna try and compete with T90 Dave and Mem and T-West and Daniela. Everyone's freaking online. So I'm gonna head off, guys. I'll go ahead and raid T-West. I'll be back tomorrow, though. I'm sure there'll be more stuff to cast. Thank you, everybody.